Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. If you're joining us here for the very first time, I post 4 to 5 times a week fragrance related content. And what I mean by that is I post mostly fragrance reviews. However, I do have other content there that I throw randomly from time to time just to keep the channel exciting. So if that sounds like something that interests you guys, please do consider joining us here by subscribing. I'd appreciate it if you became part of the family. To those who are returning, thank you so much guys for the continued support. Welcome to another range of Lattafa fragrances. Today we have the Abied range. Okay, so we are here with the Abied, the basic one, and then the leather, and then the rouge, and then the poudre. I have done 2 full reviews of these ones. I have done the Abied, the basic one. I've got a full review and I'm going to clip it in the description, as well as the Abied Rouge. However, here, because it's the whole range, I have the Abied Poudre, which I haven't done a review of, and the Abied Leather. So if by any means you find that what I say of the 2 that I haven't done extensive reviews of is missing something, don't worry guys, I'm going to bring full reviews in due course. So we are going to start with the first one. This one is just Abied with the white cap. And I believe this could have been the first one in the range. I'm going to give it a quick spray here, and then we are obviously going to get into my thoughts pertaining this fragrance. This is inspired by Xerjoff's Herbe Puree. So if you love Xerjoff Herbe Puree and you want to save some coins, this is going to do it for you. It's a sweet, musky, warm, spicy, woody presentation. The notes in this fragrance are listed as bergamot and orange at the top. So do expect a little bit of some citruses there. And then it's followed by pear and vanilla in the mid. And let me say the pear here is very prominent to an extent. If you don't like pear, this is maybe going to be a fragrance that puts you off, because the pear is bold. The pear is almost as if I am smelling a very ripened pear at the moment, and at the same time with that vanilla. And the base of this fragrance is musk and dry amber. So what to expect offset guys is a sticky sweet fragrance. When I come here and tell you about, oh, this fragrance is gonna be sweet, this is gonna be semi-sweet, this to me is toothache sweet, but it is a bright fruity fragrance in as much as it's toothache sweet. There is a syntheticness that this fragrance carries from start to finish. In as much as it's marketed unisex, it's going to start off as a beautiful fragrance, very pretty, something nice, something sweet, ideal for women, and then it just manages, you know, right there within the hour to make a U-turn and turning into like a very heavy offering with a lot of masculine, appeal to it. So this, for some, might be just outright a masculine scent. The other problem also is the same masculinity that it ends up aligning with, maybe a yay or a nay for some men, because it still carries that sticky sweetness to it, which I said in the beginning. Another thing, for those that may go after this fragrance because it's an Herbe Puree dupe, is that it kind of fails to nail that bubblegum note that you get from Herbe Puree. So that is just one thing I thought to mention there to get it out of the way. If it doesn't bother you, then definitely this fragrance is going to impress you. Beautiful fragrance overall, except for the fact that if you're a woman and you are too much into pretty girly scents, maybe you want to try this, test it out for at least an hour before you decide whether you want it or not, because it does dry down a lot masculine. Having said that though, it is a powerhouse on its own, very long lasting, value for money, and priced right. So yes guys, this was the first one, Abied. The second one from the Abied range guys is going to be the Abied Rouge. This one is your obvious Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us know that by now. Now this fragrance guys gives me a fruitier, more fun take to the Baccarat Rouge profile without losing the actual Baccarat Rouge DNA. The notes listed for an Abied Rouge, guys, are Nashi pear at the top and bergamot. You're not going to smell much of the bergamot, just more of the pear, if I may say. And the mid of this fragrance has got geranium and that yummy smelling caramel, which is going to add a sweetness to this. And then the base of it has ambergris, musk, and some oak moss. So this fragrance, guys, presents itself as a soft, almost fresh, okay, almost fresh, I must say, caramelly scent that is definitely reminiscent to what it is duping. It also has like a fluffy candy feel to it there, very beautiful, very gentle, presents itself as very soft. It does, however, have an ink felt smell to it there, which you may smell or you may not. It might bother you, it might not, and that thing is quite prominent, but personally it doesn't bother me. Anna Abied Rouge by Lattafa, guys, is to me a gentle, a more subtle, a more warm, cozy, less sweet, more fruitier version of 540 without necessarily straying from the original DNA. So if you're one of those people that want this, that like Baccarat Rouge 540, but you prefer something that you can just spray around the house, spray, you know, at will, because this is value for money, then I'll definitely recommend this. The only con to this fragrance is some people say they turn anosmic to it, but it's not surprising because even Baccarat Rouge 540 itself, the original, has had some people say they turn anosmic to it. So it's probably not a unique thing that's happening to just this fragrance. Grab this if you love the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA. The third one from the range, guys, is going to be Anna Abied Leather. Anna Abied Leather is inspired by Memo's Irish leather. I'm going to spray it on its box because I am in a scent bubble full of these other fragrances that I did spray before. I slept on this fragrance, guys. Why I took so long to purchase this fragrance is I just had a mental shortcut that the leather is probably going to push towards African leather, or which one is that? You know, Tom Ford Ambre leather, where Ambre leather is beautiful, but it can be a little bit too much. This has that leather, guys. It's not going to stray from the leather, but it's got other elements there that just make it beautiful. At the moment, I'm in a scent bubble that feels warm, spicy, woodsy, with a little bit of some animalicness there. Okay, it is an animalic scent, but it does have that realistic leather. The notes listed for Anna Abied Leather, guys, are juniper berry at the top, pink pepper, cardamom, and some raspberry. So do expect a bitter fragrance there. This is going to be bitter because it does have that bitter cardamom, but there's more notes, so we're not stopping there. The mid of this fragrance is listed as iris, rose, and some ginger, and then the base of it is that leather that I said in the beginning and the white musk. The scent bubble I am in is that of a prominent juniper berry. You've got to love juniper berry to love this fragrance because it is prominent, working together with that leather note. It's almost as if you took leaves from the juniper berry and then just squeeze them to your hand, and that is what you're going to get with this fragrance. However, it doesn't stay like that. It then introduces, you know, a fizzy ginger there in the mix, right? So you are going to get a spiciness going on there. The juniper here adds an aromatic kind of piney touch to it. So there's going to be like a piney feel to this fragrance. And then it has a raspberry. The raspberry comes in here to add like a fun fruity take to it. And I think this is what makes it more wearable to me. To me, it comes across as a spicy, crisp fragrance. I'm not going to class it as fresh, but it has like a crispness to it here. So the raspberry adds that juicy, sweet, fruity facet, kind of like making sure that this one is a safe leather as opposed to being a serious kind of woody scent. So it adds like a playful touch to it, and that then creates like a sparkly, fun but mature unisex fragrance. This I can do better than I do This one, you know, like I said, this one has a masculine thing to it that you're going to carry after 45 minutes to an hour all through. So this to me draws masculine, masculine, masculine. Whereas this one to me is unisex. It also has the performance to match, right? So if you're going to spray this one's going to hold you up the whole day or the whole night. It, to me, again, feels like a winter fragrance, but it can easily do summer because of that crispness. It does dry down woodsy with that leather, you know, there, but also the juniper in the forefront. So it's going to have juniper all through, a little bit or a lot of a bitter cardamom. It just depends on your nose, and some powderiness there. So that was our number 3, guys, Abied Leather. The last one on this list, guys, is going to be Abied Poudre. Okay, this I think was a 2022 release. Another one that I set on for the longest time. I'm going to spray it on this box. So Abied Poudre, guys, is inspired by Narciso Rodriguez's Poudre. The notes listed for this fragrance are jasmine, rose, an orange blossom at the top, and the mid has musk, and the base of this fragrance has patchouli, some cedar, vetiver there, and some coumarin. This fragrance, guys, screams feminine. It just comes across as a girl femme fatale kind of you know, scent to my nose there. Okay, the scent in itself is built around a rich velvety jasmine, so you also have to love jasmine for you to appreciate this fragrance, because that is the note that is prominent in here, right? So it's pleasant, it's alluring, but the only thing for now that could be a con for others is this fragrance comes across as sharp. Okay, the notes there are piercing, so it's gonna be a love or hate for other people because of that. And because of that sharp piercing feel of this fragrance, is gonna be borderline overpowering for some. It is a composition that is heavy. The sharpness, the overpoweringness, the too much upbeatness of it might be something that will bother you, say if you wore it in summer. However, say you had to wear this one in winter, I don't think what I'm saying now would bother you. So because I said it's piercing and can come across as overpowering, also depends on the type of person you are when you purchase this fragrance. Some people love the fragrance is heavy. So if a fragrance is overpowering, then it would be good news. But if you're that sort of person that you like your fragrance is subtle, then maybe you need to go easy there on your sprays, because it just kind of gives me something there that is piercing and something that could potentially be bothersome in the heat. It does mimic Narciso Rodriguez's Poudre to a T, and dare I say could even be better in performance. I'm saying this based on how piercing and how sharp it is and how long lasting it is when I wear it. And if I'm not mistaken, Narciso's Poudre may have been discontinued, so this might be your next best thing, guys, if you were one of those people that liked that fragrance. So yeah, guys, this is the 4th one and the last one in this range. This was Abied Poudre. So guys, that's what I had for you today. These are the 4 that I had. Let's see if we can get a thumbnail out of this. Okay, so these are the 4 that we had here from the Abied range, and those are the only 4 that Lattafa have made in this particular range. If more are gonna come, obviously we are gonna bring them here. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful. I will bring you more ranges in due course, where I bring just one range that was done by a certain house, for the sake of those people that don't want to sit through singular reviews. You just want to know about the whole range and get it over and done with. Turn on post notifications, guys. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Have you subscribed? If not, then why not? Like and share this video, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.